Friday's disastrous tsunami occasion on Sulawesi Isle is a surprise. As the disaster answer gathers step, scientists are clawing their heads to know why it engendered such a big wave propagation. The significant 7.5 tremble was surely big, one of the largest written everywhere on the ball the year. But it was which geophysicists urge a hit-slip occasion, wherever the land crushed horizontal. In the copy, the fate to the east of the error fleeing up via the isle excited north family member to the fate to the western. Hit-slip quakes can reason tsunami events, but the 6-meter tall wave propagation how smashed onshore at Palu town amazed everyone. Recall how to do the episode of wave propagation, you requirement a big movement of the ocean floor, a vertically motion how disturbs the whole water supply kernel, that later moves off in all directions. Several previous calculations propose a story movement of maybe part a meter. Considerable but usually inadequate to make the wave propagation how were written. So which happened? Two factors are growing as probable culprits. They may though include treated brush in brush. The at first is the suspect how the tremble caused several kind of submarine landslip. These are an always present risk. A tremble can destabilize big collections of sludge and reason them to break down complementary of their basis and fall hillside. In hilly areas on Earth, fate and sludge avalanches are main quake hazards how competing the destroying of compressed buildings. But submarine, these movements of sludge include the capacity to as well produce tsunami events. While that happens, the wave propagation how hit shorelines can be big, though if the effects are quite localized. The may include bin which happened on Friday, and maybe the wave propagation were later reinforced by the form of Palu Bay himself. It has an stretched geometric, that could include concentrated and strengthened the tsunamis as they close the town's Talais bathing beach. The is all hypothesis, of year. The scientific society, as we say, will be modeling Friday's occasion to try to tie downward the detailed information of the general and reproduction processes implicated. My at first calculations of the seabed strain in the quake are 49 sm, told Dr. Mohammed Haidarzadeh, an aide prof of civilian mechanical engineering specializing in coast mechanical engineering at Brunel College in the UK. Of how you might wait a tsunami of less than rather than 1 meter, not 6 meters. So thing else is event. So the two speculations are legal, the sub-landslip and the funneling inflicted by the Gulf. A simple way to evaluate any changes on the seabed is to conduct out a bathymetry examination. The would establish quite rapidly if down there has been considerable movements of sludge. As to coastal landslides, these will be displayed of Sputnik. You may include seen several wonderful videos at the weekend of entire swathes of land driving sideways in front line of the chamber. The locations of lot of these videos include now been identified, and of the one area image it is probable to distinguish places wherever entire districts of Palu include been selected up and discarded in extensive driven piles. All should be more clear in the upcoming days and weeks as researchers get in the area to evaluate the impacts of both of the tremble and tsunami. The planet's navy of satellites include as well been tasked to get as lot image as probable. The will be cunning since Sulawesi is on the equator and down there is potential to be a lot of puff in the sky that will disappoint optic satellites. But down there will be overpasses by radar gun space vehicle as so, and these see the land in all weathers, day and overnight.